This is Himmelsdorf, Insidious Gaming as the blue team to the north, and VP to the south.
And for Insidious Gaming, the tanks, they have two 110s, two AMX 5100s, and a T32, whereas for PvP Royale Masterminds, they have one 110, three AMX 5100s, and an IS-3.
Yeah, I guess so. Insidious Gaming go with the exact same lineup as the previous set on Bloomberg, whereas PvP slightly switching it up there. I think all they did was trade one of the AMX 13 for another AMX 50.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely more firepower coming out from the PvP side. We do see almost every single one of the Insidious Gaming members making their way up this hilltop at this point. They made this strategy popular. I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago when they completely surprised Anubis Empire with that push. The thing is, yeah, if the PvP Royale Mastermind do not send any of their tanks up this hilltop, they're going to be in for a nasty surprise. But the thing is, yeah, PvP Royale Mastermind know exactly what to do against this Insidious Gaming, and they're going to send up a team.
Yeah, they're going to make sure they at least scout it. You know, if they did not scout that hilltop, I would be very, very surprised. But already sending that 1 T1 and a heavy tank over there to that right side, as well as keeping, you know, tabs of that middle area, as well as keeping one heavy tank all the way over to that western railway as well.
Yeah, look at that. Every single one of these heavy tanks on Insidious Gaming making their way up the hilltop right now. As long as, you know, this hilltop kind of push really always depends on the T1s that make it up there first, because the thing is, you know, whichever team's T1, I guess, wins the duel means that the other tanks can progress up there safely. So yeah, actually, the AMX 50 on the Insidious Gaming side has been spotted. So PvP Royal Mastermind should be kind of knowing what is going on at this point. You know, if you spot one Insidious Gaming tank on the hilltop, most likely every single one are going to be right behind, or at least they're going to at least have a couple more behind that. So yeah, PvP Royal Mastermind, but they're not budging actually. They're still kind of staying steadfast, not committing to anything just at this point, because they realize that it could still be a bait.
Yeah.
So I like how they're playing this very safe.
PvP Royal Mastermind, you know, very spread out. They haven't really changed much, except they're bringing that western tank a little bit more towards the center. But besides that, not much change. Insidious Gaming sides, on my view, I see they're keeping 2 of the heavy tanks way in the back, as well as 3 more up on the hill. And now just gotta wait to see which of these teams move out first or make some kind of maneuver from here.
Yeah, PvP Royal Mastermind are just trying to cover this the entrance and exit to this hilltop area. They just want to make sure that, you know, if the rare chance that Insidious Gaming do go for that hilltop rush or push, then they will have that covered. They won't be surprised. The AMX 50, I believe, being spotted on top of the hilltop, so they will know at least, you know, one of these tanks are trying to enter the southern part of the city, but they will be able to stop this.
Yeah, they're very aware of the possibility of Insidious Gaming doing this. I mean, they know that Insidious Gaming has pulled the strategy before, so they have to account for it at least. And some pings already going over there, as well as Black Mamba taking 1 or 2 shots, I believe, for that PvP side.
Yeah, of course. So they do trade T1s eventually, so it is completely tied up. Nisa, of course, falling on Insidious Gaming here. Yeah, actually, the 2 AMX 50s on the Insidious Gaming at the northern part of the city, still up towards the base of the hill, so they won't have heavy firepower available to them, you know, if they do cover this push, at least not until those enemies, you know, make the climb. And yeah, that's why I cannot see Insidious Gaming going for the push at this point. They're most likely maybe, I don't know, maybe land a couple lucky shots and move back and then just go for a city push.
Yeah, I mean, and that would be an advantage for them. That would still be something that they can gain from. You know, they don't go for a super aggressive push down the hilltop, but they still get some shots down from their position up there and then go for a different push, maybe at that 5-minute reset. So I agree with you. I don't think they're going to go for anything. They're just, you know, perching up here on the hill, trying to land some more shots before probably going to pull back, or at least probably going to go for some sort of very slow push later on.
Yeah, if Insidious Gaming go for this hilltop push, they're just going to get mangled here. I mean, all the PvP side, the tanks are just, you know, in position to, you know, defend against any sort of push, and especially since, you know, these AMX 50s aren't in position as well. The thing is, those AMX 50s would have to spend a lot of time to cross, to make their way up and then cross the hilltop area. And already, yeah, we see almost every single one of these PvP members just guarding this exit to the hilltop. So I cannot, and I just full-heartedly do not recommend Insidious Gaming going for the push. Just pull back, regroup, and then maybe go for like either a field, even a west push. They still have time, or just hug the base of the hilltop and just go for like that right side of the field.
Yeah. On my screen that I have right in front of me, I see the two AMX 50-100s for Insidious Gaming at the back of their side of the hill, just sitting there. They haven't moved for the past, I think, 3 minutes. And they're just waiting for PvP to make a move, but since PvP is still not making a move, they have to assume that, especially since the T1 in the middle hasn't spotted anything, that PvP's Royale Mastermind is still just sitting back in their base, or they just haven't made a move yet. And as you guys see on your screen, they have all of their tanks basically in those last 2 columns there, or rows.
Yeah, they are slightly repositioning here, maybe gonna go for some sort of 2-3 prong push. They are 2-2 or 1-2-2 split at this point. Yeah, Black Mamba here and Melvich kind of spreading out even more. So Insidious Gaming, you can't see it on our screen now. They have pulled back 3 of their tanks, moving their way and progressing and transitioning to the western side of the map here. It could potentially mean a push coming out from Insidious Gaming, and the one AMX 50 or one of the heavy tanks are still up there on the hilltop. So it's actually a very interesting choice for Insidious Gaming.
I think that's nice. Actually, it's keeping tabs over the middle. They have spotted actually 2 of the heavy tanks with that tank, so that is very key information. And now they are moving into position more towards the western side of the map. They want to stop this push. They read it very nicely. They knew that PvP Royale Masterminds, after not seeing a push come out, maybe would try to go for that western push, and they saw it, and now they're moving into position to stop it or even overcome that push.
Yeah, I love how Insidious Gaming are playing right now, really reacting at the split second they get some information on the PvP side. They have made it here to the west. They might spot a couple of these PvP tanks, because we did see a bunch of them actually moving there to the excuse me, to the west. They have spotted Shrums here. He actually might be trapped, actually.
Trums landing a shot onto Elite, but a bunch of shots going onto Trums. I think one of those hittings, a T1 for Insidious Gaming also going down, but Trums in some trouble there. They have to get some support.
Yeah, Desguise is still on the hilltop, so if he wants to try and join this fight, he should at least try and make his way down soon, just in case, just so that he's not there. He's not gone for too long, or he doesn't make it there too late before the firefight ends. He's actually making his way down right now. So Insidious Gaming actually being very patient, waiting for the terms to be more in their favor, and just kind of taking as many small advantages as they can before they go for the full engagement.
Yeah, I think that's a very nice play, sending that one AMX 50-100 slowly down, as well as trying to land some more shots. They definitely have the health advantage.
Oh,
the T-32. Landing a bunch of shots already, and probably going to make something happen. I think with this advantage that they have, and in a situation where PvP Royale Masterminds aren't back up to the wall in a super defensive position, I think that Insidious Gaming could make a move here.
Especially with Desguise now in position, they will be able to just trap these tanks. The only thing, like you said, the only thing they, I guess, really have to worry about is just not getting focused down too early. Just not taking that early damage. Just basically keeping the hit points and the differential between the two teams as even as possible.
Yeah, definitely.
D3rd doing a little bit of scouting for his team here. A very solid defensive maneuver coming out from PvP Royale Mastermind, though. I mean, honestly, it's going to be very hard for Insidious Gaming to actually penetrate this.
Yeah, I was going to say before we got a shot of this team that they weren't in too defensive a position, but now looking at their tanks, they are very well positioned. They have cover from all different lanes of that western side, and I think if Insidious Gaming is going to make a push here, it's going to be hard for them. But already getting Desguise a little bit closer, I think they're going to try to get some vision onto one of these tanks and maybe try to take it out.
I think so too here. Yeah, Elite and Griff's trying to reposition, trying to maybe get some more angle on Trump. Yeah, because of how solid the PvP Royale Mastermind defense is, yeah, Insidious Gaming just really have no choice. I mean, honestly, yeah, if they go for the push, they will get mangled.
And it looks like they're not going to go for this push. You guys can't see it on your screen, but they're slowly moving more towards the courtyard, maybe going to go down the middle here. Seems like PvP Royale Masterminds actually is moving out here, going to try to take out Gris here. He is all alone, basically, but having some cover from the side, they have to be careful.
But they spotted all these Insidious Gaming members. I think this is just the wrong time to move out here. Insidious Gaming were already going for the flanking maneuver. It's going to make their job even a little bit easier because these tanks are progressing up north. Although, actually, very nice shots being landed by these PvP members. Beckups and Brent landing huge damage onto Griffs here. Griffs might go down. One more shot, 2 more shots. Here he goes. Yeah, a big loss coming out from Insidious Gaming. Can they retaliate here? They absolutely have to try and take down one. Only 20 seconds remaining here. It is not looking good for Insidious Gaming.
Black Mama, though, he is very low.
Okay,
He does go down. They tie it up with 17 seconds left. Who is going to get the next tank kill here?
This next tank kill is going to be extremely crucial. They have to move in here, try and finish off any of these tanks. Trump's so low here.
Spec Ops as well.
Oh man, Spec Ops going to get finished off. Trums as well soon.
And they're coming
Melvich
around here.
as well.